Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. A big storyline coming into this game. One of these teams missing its starting quarterback. For more on that, we check in with Holly Rowe.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, yes, they are without their outstanding quarterback, highly ranked and very elite, but they have a lot of belief in their backup quarterback. He's young, inexperienced, but he also has a ton of talent, was highly recruited. They'll see if they can put a game plan in place to help him get comfortable quickly in this game, guys.
The Cowboys will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Mobley. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fields the punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looking for room at the 40. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
In the backfield, it's Taylor. Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man down the middle. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Right at the line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Sweet cut there. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They'll ride the hot hand. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, it's Mobley. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Left side, it's Mobley. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Straight ahead, it's Mobley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, gonna throw it. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The run inside. It's Payne. Breaks into the open. The 50. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. He now has 56 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Moves the pocket. It's McConnell. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Burgess. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Wants to go up top on second down. And he will take it in. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good...
Caught, and he's got room. The 50. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
Notre Dame looking for this fourth down conversion. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a man. It's McConnell. Right side, it's Payne. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on fourth. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Out wide right, it's Flanagan. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Hits inside, it's Mobley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. From deep, it's Page. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Sets his feet. It's McConnell. Escapes the pressure going right. Got his man. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
On first down, here comes this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Small. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Oh, pressure's coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Back has it. They didn't get anybody. Block didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. One more snap coming before halftime. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 14, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Buckeyes looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gets the back moving to the air. It's McConnell. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd down, going to throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Got his man downfield. He's loose. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Payne. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Tough run here. It's Payne. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. To throw, it's McConnell. Got his man out of the backfield. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. On the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Deep in the end zone, it's Page. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Mobley. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Mobley. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's one of those...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped on 4th down. Intercepted, and the defense quarterback and the offense is on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Wide receiver comes in motion. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moving the pocket, it's McConnell. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Mobley. Stopped right there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the gun. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the punt.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Out wide right, it's Graham. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's hard to think of a worse time for a penalty like that than at this stage of the game. It's 3rd and long. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this 1st down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin them deep. On the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Long way to go on second down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. Finds his target.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Payne. Oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He'll throw on third down. Right side, it's Payne. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Delayed handoff. It's Payne. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to pass, it's McConnell. Out wide left, it's Small. Gets away from one, he's got space. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Mobley. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Just feeds the running back. Could be an alley. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Straight ahead, it's Mobley. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Hauls it in.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Reels it in. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Gotta find a completion on this one. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Well, defense, now you need a big play. You got the incompletion. You need one last play to keep this offense out of the end zone, and you win the game.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Into the end zone, it's caught for a touchdown. No time left on the clock, and they can tie it with the extra point or win it with 2.
How about the offense in that situation to come up so big? The place is going bananas. It's so hard to hear. It's so hard to execute. And you just put 6 on the board and have a chance to kick this PAT and tie the game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
To the air, it's McConnell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out wide right, it's Jones. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. If he runs this back, this game's over.
Good game, fuck.
That'll do it. A pick 6 for victory. The interception to win it in overtime.
And, man, this defense proving to be so opportunistic. They don't just turn people over. You've already seen them scoop up a fumble, take it back to the house, now an interception, and take it back to the house. They make big plays, and they put that thing in the end zone.
Fuck, man, fuck. I'm trying to trust in my little nigga, man. He ain't ready yet. He ain't ready yet. He ain't ready yet. Oh my God, I just gave it to the wrong nigga, bro. I really gave it to the wrong nigga. I swear I did. Oh my God, that shit go see. Oh my God, I gave it to the wrong nigga. And I know other than for no reason. For no reason. And he had the corner. That's crazy. I have to do it. Fuck. No way, outside there, dude. Outside there, dude. No, it's okay because I got Jay on this. It's okay. Oh, that was a sneaky, yeah. That was sneaky. That was so sneaky. Good shit. Game on flip. Oh, we lost that whole some stupid shit. Oh, I threw two of them in the most clutches moments of them. Oh, that's crazy. We stick to the run. I try to keep these birds, man. He ain't ready y'all. Play. Good. Trust Perry. Who always saying that motherfucker big? I gave him that one. I gave him coming to North and beat that ass.
Glad to have you with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Michigan State's head coach told me before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Spartans ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Makes the catch. It's Baxter. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Baxter. Got enough for the 1st down. There's a crease. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Sells the run, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Baxter. Inside the 15. Runs it all.